Because somebody explained to me what the aura of this man is, besides the fact that I think he's in the, listen, his name is David Hasselhoff in my head now. I'm gonna literally, because now even he just appeared in an NXT commercial that's supposed to roll for tonight, and you're not even on the roster. That's interesting. Let me see. Yeah, this is very, maybe it's the accent. Does he have any other songs? No, it's just that. How many plays has this gotten? Wait. Did he just say Joe Henry? Yo, I feel like I just tuned into Sunday morning at church on PBS. What was that? But they popped and clapped for this man. So listen. If he challenges for the North American Championship and Obafemi hurts this man, I'm blaming all of you. It's all on y'all. It's your fault. This is the internet's fault, okay? It's your fault. Yours, not mine. Because I don't know what that was. It went from the church to an electric Creed solo ending. That's what that just gave me. Like, and no shout out to Creed or Dog. I like Creed. And I think Daughtry's cool for all the moms out there. But like that's what it just gave me. We are back. And if there's something for you to believe in, it is that I am live for the first time in a long time. And I'm live pretty late. It is now officially, what does the clock say? My clock says it is 7:52. Officially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes away from 8 minutes away from a new NXT. My apologies, but yes, I am here in the flesh. Two things that we're hoping we believe in besides Joe Henry, because I blame all of you again. I now believe in Joe Henry too, because I watched Slammiversary. I watched the anniversary and I watch him pin somebody I'm not a favorite of. So I'm definitely believing in Joe Henry going forth. This is a Joe Henry stan channel. And we've watched enough clips. Funny fact about Joe Henry, I watched his interview with another podcaster. I didn't know he's like really tied in with WWE. Like he's really tied in with WWE. Like he's been like a lawyer for Rusev, and he was eliminated, and like he was like a security guard, and like maybe he was just meant to be in WWE. I don't know. A little bit of foreshadowing. I'm ranting, but hello, one and all. Welcome to another wonderful episode of Watch What Happens NXT. And as per usual, it is your honorary girl, Ciando B, back in the chat, live and direct, coming to you from the studio bedroom somewhere in Jersey, as I like to say. The chat's already live. I appreciate everybody for coming through. What's up, brother? Brian, Mr. Brian Hollywood, the only Hollywood that I know going forward. Thank you. Mr. Brian H. Waters, welcome to the chat. Rakarsha, my day one, my ace one is in the chat. So I already know I can get Brian and some new faces on YouTube. Brand Steffens, welcome. Danny Palmer, Marie, Brand Steffens. Is that your name? Is that your name? It's a dope name if that's your name. Dr. J. Merritt, welcome. Hello. Good evening. Hi, Patricia. Somebody let me know again if my mic is working. I believe my mic is working. I'm not sure. I could be incorrect. Let's see what P says. I went from not knowing who this person was to hearing about him. Child, girl, let me tell you. You have to watch the latest episode. We're gonna get into all of this. We're gonna get into a lot of things. But yeah, apparently now he's beefing with his thing is, oh, thank you, Doc. Thank you. I appreciate you so much because I was freaking out. Me and Rodin been getting along lately, so that's that. Yeah, but apparently his thing is beefing with people who used to be in WWE because I just saw on TikTok he ran a promo with he's doing something with Elias now. And he like he has a new song that says Henry took his job. You have to Google it. It's like Elias was trying to out sing him, but then of course we know it's Joe Henry. Like it's the same guy who sang "Can you please get fired" to AJ Francis. So now his new thing is to pick on Elias. So it's interesting. Is like the Joe Henry movement is an interesting movement. But nonetheless, I am here. We are here. We are in watch party mode. Y'all know what that means. That means it's two things that are happening. Either I have a surprise guest for you, or I'm doing this because I have not hung out with y'all in a long time. I have been MIA. So many adult things have been happening, which is adulting is always going to be adulting, no excuse, but I miss you guys. And so it's like, what better way to catch up with everybody than to do a watch party? So that's where I'm at. Today was an interesting day. I have the biggest migraine in the face of this earth. Probably not good that all these lights are on me, but that's what sleep and healthy legal narcotics are for. So we are good to go. Few things on the map always, and first and foremost, giving honorables to the ladies. Miss Krista B and Queen PR for allowing me to power Watch What Happens NXT on those Wrestling Girls YouTube and on X, because for some reason when I tried to get into Twitch, it was giving me a lot of issues, but we made up for it because not only am I live on X, we are also, for the first time ever, ladies and gentlemen, the first hour of Watch What Happens NXT is coming to you from Instagram. Oh my God, girl, you on Insta? You live on Instagram? Girl, you live on Instagram? Yes. Yes, I am. So if at any point in time you are on Instagram, don't be afraid to like, subscribe, share with your friends. We do this. And going forward, we will be on Instagram Live. So as you can see, I don't know if it allows you to see because my camera is not that advanced. We are live here on Instagram for you to see, playback, everything live, me talking and mimicking like a dancer is on Instagram right now. So if you can share with all your foreign friends who are also watching NXT with us tonight, you can stream in. I have a special guest coming in per usual. I'm excited for the special guest coming because I feel like when we watch it, it's going to be a good time. It's going to be fun. But again, shout out to everything that's been going on in NXT. We are just getting away from Heat Wave, still remembering Heat Wave for what it was. And also we are now in the cusp of sci-fi season because of course it's the Olympics. They don't want to really compete with what's going on with the Olympics on USA. So I think that's the reason why they're going back to sci-fi, but sci-fi brings back a lot of old memories. Sci-fi was the end all be all, not even end all be all, but like the memory of SmackDown with me lies within watching it on Sci-Fi. Like a lot of moments that happened first SmackDowns on Sci-Fi. I know they used to run ECW for a while on Sci-Fi. NXT was on Sci-Fi in the beginning, and now it's back. It seems like for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, 9 years, 10 years, 11 years, 12 years, 13 years, 14 years, 15 years, 16 years, 17 years, 18 years, 19 years, 20 years, 21 years, 22 years, 23 years, 24 years, 25 years, 26 years, 27 years, 28 years, 29 years, 30 years, 31 years, 32 years, 33 years, 34 years, 35 years, 36 years, 37 years, 38 years, 39 years, 40 years, 41 years, 42 years, 43 years, 44 years, 45 years, 46 years, 47 years, 48 years, 49 years, 50 years, 51 years, 52 years, 53 years, 54 years, 55 years, 56 years, 57 years, 58 years, 59 years, 60 years, 61 years Great American Bash, which I think is a great thing. I think it is great that they're bringing back the Great American Bash. Is actually one of my favorite PLEs for the NXT brand. I think they always do such a good job with past Great American Bashes. I think this would be great for this year because I don't know what the matches are going to be. I don't know what we're anticipating. But all in all, I'm excited. I'm really excited. There seems to be two matches that are already on the table. We already know that Thea Hale is going up against Roxanne Perez, and it's an interesting scenario with that because Thea Hale, she kind of got robbed. Let's be real. She got robbed the first time. It was because of Andrew Chase. We all know what he was doing with that. So she got robbed. So it's good to see that she's going to have a chance with the NXT championship against Roxanne Perez, who's been going up against a lot of people, a lot of good people, nonetheless. Before we get into the business with NXT, we're going to dive into what's going on with them in TNA because this weekend we had TNA, another TNA, NXTNA. That's what we're calling it. Yeah, that's what we're calling it. So that's what we're going vibe out. We're going vibe out against that, right? So we're going to dive into that a lot more. What I love to see, I love seeing people get their chances. So all in all, if I could rate NXT being on TNA and the benefits of it being on TNA, I will give it an 11 out of 10 because honestly, for it to sell out the way it sold out, and I mean, to give it full credit, NXT, it is doing better than a lot of other shows. And that's because of who they had as champion, one, and two, how they've been able to kind of rise up against who they brought there. I guarantee you, if they were to bring another guest host, the ratings would do a lot better. But I think it is contributing. Like, listen, Sexy Red may not be able to sell out a tour, but my bad. She may not be able to sell out a tour, but what's this gonna do? She gonna sell out. She gonna help bring ratings to NXT. But what I think the key thing that happened with this being, because I come on, I check WrestleNomics, and shout out to Keeks Ali because it's on her. I've been watching it. I've been checking it. I don't know why. It's just becoming now a formidable habit of mine to keep checking numbers. I'm gonna stop. I swear to God, I'm gonna stop when I feel like it. But they've been doing really good as far as like all the brands across the boards. I know for a reason is all accessibility, to be quite honest with you. You know, Fox being the premier network for SmackDown has held it as number one. And plus it's like a more diverse roster, I want to say, on SmackDown. Raw's been picking it up a little bit, you know, Punk and the Drew feud. I feel like in the whole now Mommy being back, I know those numbers are gonna change because it's like when Roman left SmackDown, they were struggling a little bit, and then when Mommy left Raw, but she was out for a little bit, but lately they've been picking it up. So I feel like it's gonna change once that happens. And then NXT just kind of been smacked behind it, but NXT was kind of feuding with AEW. So now it's kind of like tit for tat. That if that were like a mimic of the Monday Night Wars, I would say that's more of a Monday Night Wars thing. I wouldn't think that they would be competing with like Raw or SmackDown. I would think like AEW is kind of competing with NXT a little bit, but I mean NXT just like NXT is NXT. And they keep bringing back people from the main roster to like do messages. Like they've been throwing Cody in there and all that stuff. They're gonna do better, and they're gonna do their own better rating. But I mean, other brands have been cooking it too. Like I think AEW's been doing a pretty good job. Wrestling, all in all, it could be a weird place, but it's in a good place because everybody got something to watch. So that's that. But what I love, not to get off my rant, is how it's been helping TNA because Slammiversary being sold out the way it's been sold out, it hasn't been sold out in a while, and a venue for it to be wall to wall seating, and for them to be able to take like Wesley and finally get him back where he started with the Rascals, and him and Trey and Zach putting on a great match, by the way. And we're gonna get my guest's input on it. Get a great match against No Quarter Catch Crew at Slammiversary. One of the best matches I've seen a 3-on-3 in a long time. That was a plus for me. Also to see the like culmination of, you know, Ash by Elegance showing up at Battleground and being able to go up against Jordan Grace for that belt. That was a really good match. It was just a lot of good matches. And then like for the hype of Mr. Joe Henry himself, as I keep saying his name, I'm pretty sure he's gonna show up tonight because him and Gallus got some weird beef, like this the true Scotchman like beef going on there. Weird. But even him being able to pin the before TNA champion in Moose, which I'm sorry, I said I wouldn't be shady, but I'm be shady. I don't know how you thought you were gonna walk through that portal with that happening. No offense to the former champion, but it's looking like a nay on that note front. That's kind of like you put in the back of the mind because I don't know how they're gonna be able to do that. I will say that it was interesting to see that happen because I was expecting him to last a lot longer. I think it's probably his heel thing. He's probably going to start going off. I think they're trying to make him and Dolph Ziggler's feud happen. I don't know. I don't see how that's going to happen. But, you know, yeah, Dolph is your new TNA world champion. And I think that that's going to either they're going to try and feed that into Joe Henry probably taking it off of Nick Nemeth. I don't know if, you know, how long Nick Nemeth is going to have it, but it's just interesting to see Joe Henry pin the champion to take him out of the match. Oh, and the Josh Alexander heel turn. What? That was all crazy. But all in all, like I said, I'm giving it an 11 out of 10. I think that benefited them a lot more. So as I prepare for another exciting episode, I know we're just dived into the first 5 minutes of NXT. I'm going to roll a clip. I'm going to annoy you with a clip where I said I had to eat my words. And then I'm going to bring on my super awesome special guest. The first NIL signing to be an NXT champion, which is the NXT North American Championship. He was the first breakout tournament star from the NIL to win the breakout tournament. And a lot of people thought he was definitely going to wait in the cups for the NXT champion. But listen, greatness waits for no one. When an open opportunity comes, it comes. If Lexis King could sit here and go on WordPad and create that dumbass contract, because who the hell put him in the number one contendership in the first place?
Not even Microsoft Word.
Notepad. He tried it. Notepad. He tried it. Like, how you going to try and do that? Yeah. And it's like it's just a part of him being a menace. But what I liked, right, was that Obafemi was trying to make himself known. And Lexis came out, blame you. You should have never cut the man off. Because now he's watching. And now he's saying that the minute that, and it's funny, because the minute that he asks homegirl, that championship is the main event for the night. I already knew in his brain, because you know that's the brother. All right. I hope you guys are ready for my guest. He is someone that I can't wait to josh and joke, and my numbers are up for someone who didn't even advertise they were doing a watch party. So thank y'all for tuning in. Like I said, we are once again live on Instagram for the gram. We're doing it for the gram today, but only for an hour. So that's all we got. I'm not that type of gram. My guest is already looking at me sideways. Without further ado, I want to bring in the list maker of the TWG network crew. He's do so many things. He's a busy man. Like him and Brian H. Waters, like right here with busy shit to do. True Hill Heat Sports podcast about Game of Thrones just got off the buckle. Turnbuckle Talk with Black Wrestling. Shout out to Black Wrestling Fam with Corey, Mimi, my friend, and also other friend that's coming on to the show, and also with me every Wednesday. He's one part of the 3 best friends that anybody can have, and I'm so happy to have him on here. So without further ado, Justin, it's Justin Ritch. What's going on, brother?
Hi, I believe in Justin Ritch. Dun, dun. Hello, guys. I look over here, I look over there, I look at you. Hello.
Now you have to finish the song because they love you where? They love you in DC and Maryland.
It's too many words to remember right now.
In the Bronx.
All I know is he just turns around and he has his O face. He's just like, ah. It pops me every time.
I'm just like, say his name and he appears. I'm like, oh my God, y'all killing me.
Yeah, he appears.
Like, dude, like, did you see the clip that I was talking about? When
I did, and I made that face not because of you, is because I was watching NXT and like dude was making his entrance and was getting jumped on his way out. I was like,
oh yeah,
we started out like this.
Yeah,
that's why I was making a face. It was like, it's not you. That was amazing intro. My
Thank
God.
you.
I'd be forgetting how much shit I do until like you read it off. I was like, damn, is that everything? It's like, that's everything.
I was like, I ain't even gonna make it sound bougie because he be making it sound standard and bougie every Wednesday. So I'm like, I'm not even gonna sit here and be like, you find him on True. I'm not doing all that. I'm like, listen, True Sports. Shout out to Chrissy. Shoot, those Black
True
Wrestling. Shout out to the fam.
Wrestling, you know.
Like,
I had to write it down. That's how much it is. Where it's like, shit, I had to write it down. Sometimes it's not even all of it.
So if you can explain to me the landscape of where you think NXT is as we're watching the first up of NXT, where would you rate it? What do you think?
I'm very optimistic. I know you're more tapped in week to week just because it's a lot of shit to keep up with in wrestling. And Raw, SmackDown, NXT is a lot. On top of, Sunday nights, House of the Dragon. And your boy just came off vacation. So I'm now kind of like filtering back into the routine of everything. So
how's vacation?
It was chill, it couldn't do anything fancy, so it was more staycation than like, oh, we did all this traveling. It's like, I did leave the area for a little bit, got to see family, which was cool. So it wasn't just a straight up staycation, but sometimes you need that recharge and you don't realize it till you come back to work and be like, fuck, I wish I could take another week off. And really, I can't.
You know what? It'd be like that. And you know what's crazy? I literally sometimes I'm just like today I had the worst migraine on the planet, and I'm just like, oh, it was great to like not play sick, but at the same time it's good to take a break. And it's like, God damn, I gotta do it again tomorrow. Which is not the issue, but it's just like
See, I can't call in sick anymore because fortunately I work from home. So
you're lucky.
So now it's like, I can't really be like, I don't feel like working. Now it's just like, I'll just roll bed and do like the 8 to 10 hours.
You're like, I can't go out. I'm sick.
Yeah, it's like now that it's like I've been begging for like work to kind of fall into my favor where like this is how I would love to work. And now that I got everything basically I want, it's like, I can't really be fucking around. Be like, I don't feel like working. And be like, nah, let me actually work because then I'm gonna be bored. Because then it'll be like, I call out sick, but everyone else is working.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
You know this weird. You do get bored very easily. It's just like, all right, you called out. I'm the type of person, I hate being in bed sick. Like, I hate that.
I'm
not a fan of that.
I'm like, if I'm gonna be sick, and especially if I work from home, let me just fucking work and keep that day for an actual day off when I can be like, cool, I'm taking a vacation or I'm getting the fuck out of the area. Like, those are now straight up vacation days. So, and I still got a shitload banked, but it was good. It's good to take that mental recharge. I always do that strategically. WrestleMania week, that's an automatic week. Birthday week, that's an automatic week. And then October around Columbus Day, that's an automatic week. So it's like every 3 months, recharge.
You know what's weird? I get a holiday off. Like every holiday I'm off. Like 4th of July, I was off on a Thursday, and I had to go back. I had to do work on Friday.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, and it's not with this. It's been good. Trust me, I'm not complaining. But I'm like, damn. Even that, sometimes I wish they would really give out, like, they say you could take off for your mental health, but I'm like, nah, can we like really take off for our mental health? Because like I need it sometimes.
See, that's where I have vacation time banked because I learned that last year when I had to go to Florida for a week to go see my aunt who wasn't doing good. Like, you need those emergency days just in case shit. Like, just in case shit. So if you really need a mental day or just in case shit, like I still have an entire month's worth of vacation still stored.
Not bad.
It is, but that's why I got a stash for. It's like in case shit. In case I need to take a week or in case I need to really take a day, it's there. No questions asked.
That's good for you. I mean, so
Took a long time to get to this point, but we here.
we deserve it, Justin. That's all you. That's it. Like nothing more,
Hey,
nothing
I
less.
deserve it more than these fucking two going at it in the street fight in the ring. God damn.
This is just
They
like
need
beat each
they like
other's
they
ass.
need mental days, physical days, emotional
Just
days.
just beat each other up. That's all. Whoop that trick. Whoop that
I
trick.
mean, if this is gonna be unsanctioned, can we just take this to the NXT parking lot, the most dangerous place in all of humanity?
What's crazy is they be giving unsanctioned, but why do these street fights? These street fights aren't real street fights to me. Not to disrespect people putting their bodies on the line in shambles, but it's just not. It's not what it used to be for me. Still, I don't know if that's weird. Is that weird?
No, it's fair because we got spoiled with like street fights will go to the extreme times 10. So when you see like, oh, this is kind of tame, it's like we're a little spoiled. And then when you watch other promotions and like, shit, you think this is a street fight? Watch what we do, and you're just like, this is not a street fight. This is a death match. And why are you guys doing this?
But like, why are you guys hurting yourselves? Okay, can we get a sign of life? Like, what we doing? Like,
See, I'm never gonna complain because I always stand by the philosophy. Unless you're getting in the ring and taking those bumps, or gonna learn how to do anything, or even like reffing, if you're not gonna get in the ring and actually do it, you can't really fucking complain on it.
yeah, I'm not. I'm gonna be real
I
honest
don't want
with
to.
you.
I don't want to be that part of wrestling Twitter that's like, oh, you botched this, you botched that. It's like, bro, you're gonna get in the ring and do this shit, then shut the fuck up.
We've seen our friends, like we have friends that wrestle and they train, and we just like, yeah, I don't know if I could do all that.
No,
Like you,
even take a bump. It's like, no, that left my. I could tell you exactly when that left my body. It was WrestleMania week 2018, New Orleans, sitting ringside for an Evolve show and seeing Walter chop the fuck out of people up close to where you could hear it and see like the chest cave in and see the handprint and be like, you can't pay me to take these bumps. No, be like, here's $1 million. Take one of those. It's like, I'm gonna think about it. I'm still gonna say no because that looks like that fucking hurts.
like I'm not doing that,
No,
and not for nothing. I can't, like, when I tell you I can't deal with like the hardest part for me with wrestling. I don't know if it's for you, but it's just like the recovery on your body. Holy, like they better not be copying this whole like.
and that's
They
the
better not be
thing. It's
copying this
like,
Iron Man thing
it,
from
and
the
and that's
first
the
Outlaw
thing that
Dynamite.
sets them different from other athletes because other athletes you train for a sport,
Mm-hmm.
whereas in wrestling you're training to take an ass whooping because that's the thing. That's the whole point of the bumps is like you gotta train to like properly take this ass whooping and have your body reset to be like, all right, we can do more next week or we can do more, tomorrow. Like even boxing, you take 3 months to train for
Yeah,
one fight and then you get
right,
time off versus, all right, now go fight again tomorrow. Like, wait,
right.
what?
God
No.
damn. Yo, so I'm sorry, I'm listening to you, but like, remember when they first had their gimmick together, and they were talking about like we were in a bar fight and we beat the hell out of each other, and we became this is the type of bar fight that they had because they more than beating this shit. What's his name? Wells
Look
on
at
his
his
body.
back.
I didn't just notice in his back.
His back look like,
Yo, why did my friend was like, yo, she was like, I was watching it, and the Josh Briggs guy that beat up Javon Evans, why he smelled like Stone Cold beer.
fresh beer or like 3 days of
3 days.
wearing beer.
She's like,
There's a
she was
difference.
like, I was like, he smells like what? Or what is? Oh, you just a pain in my ass. What are you
Okay.
doing here? Kick his ass. Oh, your back is fucked. Ugh.
And that's the thing. It's like, okay,
Oh
we're gonna do this again in like
no.
48 hours. Like, what?
Boo,
Why would you
no.
volunteer for this?
No.
This is
I
why I
don't like
always
this.
this is why I have respect for wrestlers, man, because it takes a special kind of human to be like, yeah, I'm gonna take an ass whooping. Give me more.
But you know what's funny? I've liked Josh Briggs back when what name was he when he was in GCW? When he was in GCW, he was really good, but he was really small and he was athletic. So to see his build now, I'm like, dude,
That's the thing. It's like you gotta put on weight and you gotta put
yeah,
on muscle because if you're too thin, your body can't handle it. and
Yeah,
that's where like, well, you know,
that was
they're not super big like in the he who shall not be named era, but you could tell like, nah, you got to put on like 20 pounds of muscle. You got to get your strength up.
yeah. He
Your
just
body got
worked
to be a
with
certain
the
way, even with the
ass.
women.
I know. And if not, you got to match it with athleticism. I think it was Kalani Jordan went on her stories and she was like, I was always afraid of bodybuilding because I was afraid I was gonna get big. But she has to bodybuild at some point. Now she's starting. So it's like I commend shit like that. Like
You
you
have
gotta
to
feel
because
you have to,
that's the part
yeah.
of taking the bumps, like CrossFit, because you're using your entire body, but it's not just I gotta take the bumps. I gotta land properly. That way I don't blow out an ACL or I don't blow out an Achilles. Or I gotta really work on powerlifting. That way my back can handle taking all these bumps. Otherwise, you know, I'm gonna blow my back out and I'm out for a year. And this is money for them.
But that
Yeah,
was a
like
good
even
that was a
Kalani
solid
is like, you
opener.
know, she could be athletic, but she'll put on like 10, maybe 15 pounds of muscle. That way she keeps the athleticism, but
Hmm.
the body can acclimate to where I could wrestle more frequently. Like look at like a
Oh,
Ricochet. Like you look at young
yeah.
Ricochet, he was skinny as hell. You look at him now, it's like it's almost like a baby powerlifter.
I'm sorry, the Rascals are on. Oh, yeah, definitely true about Ricochet, not gonna lie. I'm kind of waiting. I never realized how much I missed them until I see all three of them together being devious. And then you could definitely look at Wesley, like look at him. His dreads is retwisted. He got a crisp button up. He got a crisp button up Roosevelt shirt on. Look at him.
Hmm.
He just looks happy to see his boys. I'm glad they did this because the fans were asked for this for so much. And the Rascals, they don't understand. You need to watch old tapes of the Rascals because the Rascals,
I gotta catch up because I gotta.
they are what stables are trying to be like now, like being like a bit, especially face ones.
So they're kind of like New Day in a bit,
Yeah.
and maybe because we just had a long talk on the buckle talking about New Day and the direction of them, but because
Oh, very good conversation, by the way, because I was listening.
it is, it's like you know when you're at that point where you've done everything and it's like what do you do with the next phase of your career, especially when you've been in this
Yeah.
company for a decade, like
Right.
where do we go from
Where do you
here?
go from here? I want to talk to his barber,
So Wesley,
Lexus Kings. No, West Lexus King.
you know who his barber is. I'm never gonna financially recover from this.
He need to financially recover from that damn beard. That's what he need to do.
Shit, he
But
got that from Carol Baskins. Joe Exotic, man,
as we
free him in 20
as
years.
we're on commercial, Justin, while you're here,
What's up?
there is something that I want to introduce to my viewers, and I'm excited to introduce to my viewers
Peace to the chat,
because
by the way.
peace to the chat. Thank you for everybody who's still tapped in. Like I said, we spent the first hour of Watch What Happens NXT Live. This is what Patricia said about Joe Henry.
Oh, same. I was like, who the fuck is this Joe Hendry guy? And all of a sudden I saw the old face and the music, and I'm like, all right, I could mess with this, even on a jokey joke level, but then you see more and you see him like wrestle, like, okay, now I kind of get it. You know, it's almost like when people didn't figure out New Day at first, and then all of a sudden it caught on, and it's like, oh, this is the New Day you be talking about. They're actually funny.
Mhm.
They're witty on the mic, and then they could wrestle. It's like early
Right.
stages of that. It's like, what the
So
fuck? They throw pancakes?
it's like him, and then also I just remember it was like lagging a little bit. From what I understand, is that Cedric Alexander and Trick Williams had a interaction in the ring, and Trick's basically like, "Listen, I'm not stopping until I get my belt back. And I don't care who thinks they're gonna stop me, but I'm not gonna stop until I get my belt back."
As you should, but I'm here for a Cedric Trick Williams match because people
I'm
be
happy.
forgetting Cedric can wrestle his ass off.
Yo, Cedric is a beast
Very good.
in the ring.
Very
He's
good.
very, very good. And his
And
wife is awesome.
and Swole will be the first person to remind you, like, yeah, my hubby, very good.
His wife is awesome too, just saying. But thoughts on the current state of NXT TNA?
NXT, so we're calling it a hybrid?
NXT TNA. That's what it's called. That's what the fans
Ooh,
calling it. Hashtag.
NXTNA, okay.
That's the
I
hash.
like it. It's intriguing. You have my attention. Like I said, I gotta tap more into Tuesday nights so that way week by week I'm more locked in. I feel like I haven't been locked in from like going into Mania pay per view. I was more locked in than this last PLE that came where it's like, all right, I get the stories on everything, but I'm not as locked in. So I need to do better on that. But I
Right.
do like the states. Like I do like the champions. I've been asking for Roxanne as champion, especially this version of Roxanne. It reminds me of young Sasha when Sasha had the title and was a heel and was just putting on bangers of her matches, but being like, a nasty heel.
Oh my
So I'm
god.
getting that out of Roxy. I like Kalani as champion. Actually, Nathan Frazier. I like him as tag team champions. Trick losing his title in the moment, I was like, what the fuck? But I do
Yeah.
also like the fact of the chase, especially where it's like, all right, you're champion. We work so hard to make you the guy and make you a champion, and then it's like, then what? So now it kind of keeps Trick fresh. And yo, your boy loves himself some Jada Parker. Not just because she's gorgeous and got an amazing fatty, but she's really like someone that's like you could see week by week she's getting better to where she has an it
Oh
factor
yeah.
to where like
Her.
everyone's paying attention to her in a good way, other than just like she's gorgeous with a body. Like nah,
Yo,
like she's actually
her
putting in
and
work.
Mishin, they remind me of them
That
girls.
match they
They
had,
remind me of them girls that like you waited in the playground for them to fight in the playground. That's what they give me.
it's almost like if Charlotte and Beth Phoenix was fused into a black woman. You know what I mean? Where it's
Right.
like Jada has the athleticism of Charlotte, but can be very physical like Beth out of nowhere.
Real quick, we got some backstage business going on. We got Soruko, Carmen, and Lola Vice,
They call her
who seems to be
Lola
face nice.
Vice.
She seems to be giving face now, huh?
Lola Vice.
It's hard not to like her now. I'm not gonna lie. She grew on me when she was a heel, but now she's growing on me now that she beat Homegirl in the battleground.
Tell you, man. I think Lola's a good one where like people were sleeping on her. I was like, she's just got some... It's a very good state. I think the best division though is the women's division because they're super stacked. Everyone has a character, everyone's unique and they stand out.
Everyone's busy.
And it's like there's still more they can do with them. Like they could do more with Lash. They could do more with, or you see Sol Ruco's up next. I think that's the one that's really up next.
Obviously.
Like Jada's coming slow, but Soul you could tell is like next. And then Lola's starting to get her groove. It's like they have a very, very deep women's roster. This is the deepest they've ever had it in NXT.
How many women? I think there's 43 altogether. And then they have, and that's not including the girls they just recruited from NIL. I think it's 30 something. Then the girls they recruited from NIL.
Yeah, imagine that. Like you have a super stacked team, and then you have people in the G League who's not even ready for the call up yet. That you're just stashing NIL stashes that are just like just chill in the performance center, learn.
What about that? Okay, so it's Eddie Thorpe and Lexis King against each other for the umpteenth time in like
I can't
7
call
months.
that man Lexis King. He's Joe Exotic to me. Wrestling Joe Exotic until he.
But you know what though? I'm enjoying Brian Pillman Jr. in WWE. You could tell he's been dying to be a character. He likes to be a character, but his character is actually going somewhere. If that makes any sense.
It does. As long as there's consistency.
Shit was pissing me off. That's why. But that also got him exposure, so I can't complain. Okay. Oh, okay.
And I agree with Rick Harsher's comment that I do like that NXT and TNA are working with each other because I don't watch enough TNA, so this is also another exposure of like, here's the people you should be paying attention to that's in TNA.
Because I feel like too when Jordan Grace went back, she took some NXT people with her, and that's why I think some of them people knew who the hell Joe Henry was. And that's my core belief. I think that Trinity also coming back to WWE, she also brought some TNA people in here with her, and now they're like, okay, we have a reason to watch. But that's what my core belief is. I think that I really think that when Jordan went back, she took some of that audience with her. Because these people that like small shows, these are people that it's the same people. Don't get me wrong, but I also, in my core belief, there are people that don't like going to live shows. Like they're not. I've heard somebody say that, like, oh, I don't like how they always pause for the camera. And I had someone straight up, somebody tell me that they like house shows. So these are the people that are.
I can see why people love house shows. House shows are the things you don't get on like a Raw or SmackDown. And you see people really try some shit and kind of like will act a little out of character that you won't get on normal shows. Like house shows are really fun.
Let's see. Yes. So right now it is Eddie Thorpe versus Lexus King.
I don't know about people
in
saying
this their beef. Their beef is over EDM versus rock and roll, which again I like. Like
that'll do it.
That'll do it, right?
That'll do it. I have seen that. You white people shit. You put enough drinks in your system, they will fight over this legitimately.
Listen, everybody, I did like the $5 draft people to me. I don't.
With the tall mugs.
Yeah. And they look like they shower in the rain. Oh wow, Eddie. Okay. Oh, Eddie.
Oh.
God damn. Shit. You know what? You did that, boo. I like it. I love it. I want more of it. I like that. That was a clean count. I like it.
Uh-oh.
I like it. Where the club at? Where the party at? Oh no, he ain't. Oh no, he ain't like that. Oh no. He cheat him, Mr. Cheap Shot over here. He ain't like that. Come on, pull back the mat like how you did when you got rid of old boy. Oop. How did he get rid of the other guy again? Oh no, not his hand. Not his DJ hand. How you gonna play on Friday night?
He gonna use his chin.
No. How you gonna play on Friday night? Don't do that with his hand. Oh no. Damn. Party done. No EDM on Friday.
Party done. I told you about banging on the damn furnace. Now get the hell out of here.
Damn. Just messed up his DJ hand. Terrible.
Wait, what the fuck?
That's messed up.
Why is he behind him all creepy and shit? I think I'm a little ahead of you, so I'm not gonna spoil.
Okay. He messed up his DJ hand. Where we gonna go? We can't go to DJs no more. We can't go to the shore. We can't go to Belmar this weekend because there's no music.
Can't use the other hand?
Yo, Pete Dunne is creeping me the fuck out. What is going on with him?
That man just mad.
First of all, in what universe is Trick Williams supposed to be asking for a rematch? First and foremost. Like, give me a break with that.
The universe where he's not champion, so he can't dictate.
I thought you automatically get a rematch clause. We're not doing that no more.
No, we ain't doing that no more. That was the old era, the he who shall not be named era.
That's messed up.
I don't like it. In Hunter and Sean's world, you gotta earn your way back up.
I don't like it.
Ain't no automatic rematch clause.
I don't like it.
I like it.
If it was
I like it only because
it's different.
I like it only because Vince ran that shit into the fucking dirt.
He really did.
Oh, I lost the title. Rematch clause. It's like,
oh yeah. So big shout on that before we get into Oral Mensa having and every match he does is gonna be a banger. I'm excited about this match, but yeah, I didn't know he was doing reality of wrestling shows too. So that's good for him.
Nice.
So here's my question: people like them now because he give this sob story. And they trying to boo him, but people like him, right? What's gonna happen when Noam Dar comes back?
I don't know, but that's an interesting question. Sometimes that's a good problem to have.
Oh, the SmackDown. So, quick question. If you had to rate, so far it's been 7 months of NXT, right? We're coming up to the Great American Bash. If you had to rate your 2 of your favorite matches on NXT, PLE or live TV, what would they be?
In the last 7 months.
Well, let's start with PLE. Name a match you like from a PLE that sticks into your mind.
I really like Mello and Trick Mania Week. That was. It may not have been the best match on the card because I still think that triple threat with Wwhnxt and Dijak and the third dude, where they literally almost got sent to Jesus for our entertainment, was just beyond entertainment.
They got sent to infinity and beyond.
But that Mello Trick, just the hype, the build, and the fact that we were all like, we're here for this. Like, that genuinely gave takeover vibes that I had not felt in years. So that is really high on my list. Yes. Like, we said this off air, but I haven't said it on air with the fans. Like, that felt like a genuine takeover and a takeover worthy main event. That's very high on my list.
I enjoyed. It's funny, me and you enjoyed the same match. I really loved that triple threat match. And I vividly remember walking in Stand Deliver, and I was like, I need to get there in time for Wwhnxt. And I got scared because I thought they were they opened, but it ended up being that tag match with Wolf Dogs and them. But that match, to see all three of them thrive the way they did, was great. The Roxanne Perez and Lyra Valkyria match was really good, but that Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes match, that one built.
Yep.
That one had build. That's why.
And damn, you said 7 months. Otherwise, I was gonna sneak fucking Carmelo and Dragunov on there. But I think that's a little bit more than 7 months, I believe.
That's 9 months ago. That was 9 months ago. What else? To me, the first Ilya and Trick match sticks out to me. From Vengeance Day.
That was good. That was a real showcase of like, is Trick ready for the main event?
Yes. No, you're right about that. I also got to give flowers to fucking Soroko and Kalani Jordan, because despite what people who don't really care about women's wrestling think, that was the best way for Sean to say, you don't think college students can be wrestlers? Here, bitch, eat my plate. You gonna eat my food the way I make it, because I made it. You go eat my fucking food. And they served. The both of them girls served. I don't care what anyone thinks. I don't care what any ratings say. People who don't like gymnastics, but yet they praise the Eddie Guerreros of the world. Fuck them, because that match ate. I'm sorry. And I
love that they put it, and the people on social media put it side by side with Ricochet and Ospreay, where it's like, so you guys love this match, but want to shit all over that match
because they have tits. We get it, because they have tits. That's exactly what it is.
I mean, I'm not gonna say,
I can. You know me. I don't care.
I mean, I like the Sol Ruka Kalani Jordan match, so I can't hate on it. Like, I
want to hear everybody in the comments what other matches they love.
I will say this, Nicholas. I have come around on Lyra. Like, I did not see it. It's not that I didn't see it for Lyra. I didn't understand the character. And when she was NXT Women's Champ, I really wanted Roxy to be champion. A, because I rock with Roxy, but since Roxy had the heel turn and the change, it made more of a direction of like, I'd rather see her as champion, whereas Lyra, I can't figure it out. But since Lyra's been on the main roster, I get it. That girl can wrestle. The character's starting to hit, and it's like, you know what? I wasn't familiar with your game, but now I am. I owe you an apology.
Why are you being creepy? Like, she don't want to talk to you, bro. She's not into you, bro. Come on, bro. Ashan, get back to business, boy. Because we know you know how to wrestle too. Stop playing.
She's not that into you, bro.
She's not into you, bro.
If you're wearing 96 Pippin shoes to wrestle, she's not into you,
bro.
Not
into you, bro. If you still got on a fur jacket and you didn't get a chance to take it off, knowing how damn well how hot and sticky the Capitol Arena is, she's not into you, bro.
She's like, only Adonis I recognize is Creed. Shout out Michael B. Jordan.
Shout out Michael B. Creed 4 coming soon. But yeah, like, and then, it's funny. I didn't realize and then in backstage things that I've realized Ora Mensa. I don't know if you watched the Dijak interview with Chris Van Vliet yet, but Ora Mensa's kind of like that guy, like that peace guy that everyone goes to. Because I know he's really close with Noam. We saw that when we were in Philly. They showed up at the bar together. They were basically hanging out. He's really close with Ilya.
Right.
Yeah, remember when they were when I was like, you guys still sitting.
If you know, you know. If you weren't there, then
Oh yeah,
we ain't saying this shit on here.
we ain't saying this shit on here. Nope, you had to be there to see it.
You had to be
but
there.
He's super close with. Funny, he's actually also close with a lot. He's close with Ilya. He's close with Ilya Dragunov, and then or Mensa too is close with Dijak. When it seems like he's just that guy. He's just a nice, cool guy.
I hate that Dijak. Well, I'm happy that Dijak moved on, but when I say that man is criminally slept on.
Oh my god.
The man is 6'5", built like Randy Orton, and moves like a fucking cruiserweight. Like how are you not booking this man more?
Yeah, if it's true what he says, then it is kind of disappointing. It's disappointing.
Yeah, like I've seen him wrestle live enough times to where like he pops out where it's just like, how, dude? How the fuck are you doing this? I know he'll land safely, but oh, that was nice. But at the same time, wrestling is in a good, healthy place where it's like, all right, if you don't work out in WWE, there's other promotions, and like people will actively watch and go check it out.
And that's why I'm like, the tribalism only continues on social media. Like, people want to talk about like, oh, this person's going here because of the machine. Oh, this person's going there because this person's successful. It's like, no, niggas is going where they want to go because they want to fucking wrestle. They want to work. That is their job. That's like if I only know how to serve food and you ask me to sell clothes. Bitch, I don't know how to sell a garment, but what I do know how to do is tell you how to get them stains out your shirt because I know what kind of food stain that is. Like, you get like people only going where they want to go because they know how to do it. It's not even about like what company you go to. Them, you just want to wrestle.
And it's not
like
always
it don't even
money.
matter anymore. Oh, Jesus.
It's not always about money. Sometimes it's fit. Sometimes it's exposure. Ooh. Sometimes in the case of like a Mercedes Moné, I've wrestled everyone in WWE. I want to wrestle new faces I've never had. Let me have some of these dream matches. And it vice versa, you know, like Shinsuke coming over from New Japan to WWE. Like, I've wrestled everyone in New Japan. Give me something fresh.
Like, I don't even see how it's a big deal for us to be arguing about who's doing what and how they're doing. I know there were a couple of arguments on social. Oh, that was nice. That was a nice high. Come on, Aura. I'm so captivated by the brother. Okay. Come on. Like, why have not we been allowing this? Sean, get in the kitchen. This is good.
I think he's in the kitchen. I think he's just got this on slow bake.
Ooh. No, that's not it.
He's like, there's one of them cakes that you gotta let bake for like an hour.
Yeah. But it's like I said. Oh yes, thank you for bringing that up, Doc. That is a good point. I like him in a tag team on NXT UK too. I think that's why he's so close to everybody, because like the Dijaks and the he's very close with Blair. He's very close with everybody who was on NXT UK with him. So it makes a lot of sense. And his energy kind of carried into going to the main roster. That's why he's one of the ones who got to stick around. Come on, Aura. That's what I'm talking about. There we go.
I like that dress you got on, Lash. It's a good fit.
Yay. I'm rooting for him. I'm sorry. I was rooting for him.
You can see why people get behind him.
Yeah. He was this good. But it's nothing to shock to me in the NXT UK. I hate that I'm like in NXT UK because not everybody watches. It's fair to say that. But like, I was like, if he don't win, I'm gonna be annoyed. And he need to give Ethan Page this lick. Who? They're trying to get the crowd behind Orvis so bad. I give it till next week to work.
We shall see. To be continued.
Yeah, to be continued. I think if they have a good match at Great American Bash, I think they do good. Oh, I've been looking forward to this for a while. I've been looking forward to them all week. This is my kind of backstage business. Come on, Ren. Come on, Maddie.
How you doing?
I need this situation dealt with. Fucking Charlie.
Ooh. Yeah, Great American Bash, give us a good show and don't give us a fucking Gable Steveson where it's
I did not know.
Oh boy.
I did not know Miles Bourne was partially deaf.
Really?
Yes, that's why he talks the way he talks. And then I go on his socials because I like the way he wrestles, and they're like he just put in his stories that he was like, what the crowd hears when I come out, and he was like, what I hear, and it's complete silence. And somebody put in the comments, they were like, LOL, it's deafening, and he was like, partially, but yes. I was like, wow. But good for him. He can wrestle too. He's on my next up list, top 10. Speaking of lists, we are about to drop. If you went to watch What Happens NXT on Instagram, which you should be doing, because I'm live, like I said, we are officially going to drop the 5 in 5. It is time to start dropping your top 5 moments, matches, moments, backstage business deals going on at NXT, and I will be dropping those every month. You will see a new Instagram story, and it's going as far as seeing quotes from both Watch What Happens NXT guests, past, present, and future. That includes you, Justin. You gotta give me a quote because you just told me what your favorite match was. So, with that being said, the first one drops, and it's going to be the top 5 in 5 PLE matches in the last 7 months. So I'm so excited. It's something I've been brewing. I've been making lists. Justin is a list master. He's not the only one. I'm not as good as him, trust me, because some of the lists we come up with, I can't talk about on this show because I'll definitely get kicked out of the group chat. But he's very good at making lists. So I'm excited to start doing that. Also going to be doing a lot more on social media. I realize that I love being on the socials in a positive way. So we're going to be posting a lot more. It's going to be fun. But given that, Justin,
what's up?
The current state of the NXT Championship, what are we thinking so far? Because Ethan Page winning is the fastest win for someone coming to main roster and winning that they've had in such a long time. I'm going to let you sit on that. And while you sit on that, I'm going to insert this clip real quick. All right, I'm going to give you a chance. I'm going to insert this little clip right here real quick so you can have you a break and you can really think about it.
Mm-hmm.
And we can give the people what they want, what they really, really want. And we're going to talk about how you feel when we get back. I hate that talk that North American Championship is like a basic championship. That's like, that's so out of the win for me.
You know what? You just proved the point. Dominic Mysterio is the best heel in wrestling right now. He was the North American champion who gets booed. He got booed at his own wedding, right? So it's like, it's all the thing. It's like, so how can you call that title? How can you call that title just like basically like nothing in a sense, right? Where it's a consolation prize when the best heel in the business, and that's just not just WWE, that the best heel in the business, in the wrestling sport, in the wrestling business, had the title for X amount of time, and he did a duel, right? He brought it to Raw, brought it to SmackDown, right? And NXT, but also circle back to your point where representation and Black athletes within the NXT getting the North American title, honestly, I think that's incredible because you know what? Again, not everybody can be the champion, right? And there's only X amount of opportunities, only X amount of belts. So it's like the fact that we're seeing a lot more African American men get opportunities to be a title holder, to see how it looks on them, to see how a run with them would look, and a lot of them has successfully converted to main champions. Keith Lee had both of the titles. I was there. Like I filmed the match. Like it's one of those things where to me that, but to honestly, everybody that was at Full Sail when we take that night felt that energy in the room when we saw Keith Lee And then you saw that man hold up both of them titles, and you realize nobody's ever done that before.
Right. It's just like the moment, like it's, and I get people want more. Like more is coming. Like I remember watching, like I said, Carmelo Hayes. I remember watching him win the North American Championship, and then I'm at home, as bright as day, watching Stand Deliver, and boom, he's main eventing, wins the belt, and has like the most respectable handshake, and he's literally that is pride. Like that. Listen, that's history. And we're back. So Justin, what do you got for me?
Ethan Page is champion.
Mm-hmm.
Divisive win. I like it though. He didn't win clean. He got knocked out, but he failed up and failed into championship gold. And it was like we were saying with Trick, where it's like we really love Trick, but there's only once you're champion, it's either you maintain that or it goes down. And so the shock win kind of refreshes Trick to where it's like, now go after this title. Now you have a reason to go after this title. And for us to be really invested in your chase versus us possibly cooling off where it's like, all right, you're champion. Where does it go from here? And we don't want you to pull like Hugger Bailey, that's what ended up happening to her on the main roster, where it's like, all right, we were invested in the chase. You became champion. And then we kind of lost interest for a cooler toy, which happened to be Alexa Bliss. And so with Ethan as champion, and it's cool for Ethan also to show your might. NXT's been cooking. Show that you belong here. Show that you belong to be champion, because everyone is invested in Trick.
Ooh.
So,
right.
Depending on how Sean's going to chef this, and Sean has earned some grace with me because Sean has been cooking for over a year. Mm-hmm. So you earn a lot of grace points with me. So I'm going to give him the time to like, all right, cook this up. You got the recipe. We know the dishes have been delivering, but let's see what you got. I don't hate it as much as others do. See, that's what I was trying to think of, Nicholas.
That's what I was thinking of too. I forgot
because I was thinking like, all right, I know Asuka got that title quick, but I don't know if it was that quick. And I think Kevin was the one that escaped me.
Kevin was the quickest. But then again, it's like, what else were you gonna do with Ethan Page? He wasn't gonna sit in the North American title front. And I said this last week on the show. As much as people have their grievances about how short Trick was champion, I think a lot of the grievances because, like, for some odd reason, in my opinion, there seems to be like a short title reign thing going on with all the African American champions. And I know it's probably a damaging thing to say in the climate that we're in. Like we're losing somebody that a lot of people looked up to, who's not signing. And then the stuff that's been coming out lately, and it's just like I don't think really race. I don't want to say race plays a part in it, but because every time these people have won champions, right? We've been excited for them. Like Carmelo Hayes, his reign wasn't that long, and then Trick's wasn't that long, and Keith Lee's wasn't that long. That's fine. Still a fan of them all, to be quite honest. And wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
What did that Kendall, ma'am. Mm-hmm. We just gonna pretend you didn't just arm drag the hell out of that boy, ma'am.
Shh. Silence is called. Now the discourse is wanted, but at the same time, I also look at it as there are other conversations that's above our pay grade that we're not in those rooms. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you're talking about a company that has shareholders, stockholders, a lot of people with zeros behind their names that's investing, where it's like, I won't say they got creative input, but I think Trick having a short title reign, he's going to get it back. I look at it like when Roxanne had a short title reign and then she got it back, and look at what Roxanne's doing now.
But do we just? I'm sorry. As
far as minorities having short title reigns,
right?
Unfortunately, that's kind of been the DNA of WWE, really. Like, you do have your exceptions, like Kofi held that WWE championship for a while before he lost it. You know,
But then you have a lot of
Bobby
people.
was WWE champion, held that for a while. Everyone swore he was losing that title right back to Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania 37. So when he retained, it was like, holy
Right.
shit, he got to walk in as champion and walk out as champion. That rarely happens.
That does really happen. But even now that I think about it, I'm like, I'm be more excited when he wins it back.
Yeah, I think with Trick we gotta take a wait and see approach, because it's like, if he doesn't get it back for a while, or he gets it back and it's another short title reign, then it's like a legitimate, what the fuck are we doing here? But I think the track record lately, especially with minority champions, black and brown, has been a lot better than it has over like the 2 decades of he who shall not be named.
Right.
Like, look at like a Bianca. Like, Bianca won the title her first WrestleMania, got the Raw Women's Championship back her second WrestleMania, and held that title for over a year. You know, Kofi was champion for at least 8 months. Like, you know what I mean? We're getting a lot of long title reigns. You know, Bayley's getting the run now. But then Bayley had a run as SmackDown Women's Champion for over a year. Damian Priest is getting a run now. So things are looking up, man. Oba looked like he ain't losing that title anytime soon. I'd have fun trying to take that title off that man. Have fun with that.
Good, and then good luck at the same trying to bring gold back to America, because child, ain't no way, bruv. You're gonna get plated for the rest of your life. Because I don't even. There's not even somebody from the former roster that's gonna be able to do that. I'm sorry, and this is a high jump to say. He's gonna lose that title when they feel like bringing him to the NXT championship. That's when he's gonna lose that title, and it's not anytime soon. He's somebody that's never not gonna have gold around his waist. He is somebody that's not gonna not have gold around his waist, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. And for good reason. I mean, he stands out where it's just like, he looked like one of them dudes that be like at the NFL Combine that you just look at him and you're just like, what the fuck?
Like, sir, where did you come from?
Like a DK Metcalf, where it's like, you're built like a bodybuilder, but you run a 4.4 and you play receiver. How the fuck is this possible?
You know what's funny? People have been pulling up those old clips of him speaking clear English. As someone who is from the motherland himself and who can switch up their language like nothing, that is not acting. That is real life for us. Like, I've told you, whenever he's standing on top of that podium, and I put out a tweet, that he literally looks like a Nigerian overlord. And it's the truth. He looks like the king of a kingdom that's telling his peasants that he will rule the land. Like, he looks like an evil overlord, and that's that's the type of power it's supposed to have, because it's working.
It's like Black Khal Drogo, if you watch Game of Thrones, where it's like, shit, you want to dethrone this guy? Have fun with that.
Shout out to Antoine Phillips on YouTube. That's actually not a far-fetched idea. That's not far-fetched.
That should be the move.
I think that's a smart move, because if Ethan Page, because they didn't start doing TV PLEs on CW, I gather, which is a Christian network, by the way. I didn't know that. And right now they're going to be the only WWE brand to go up against other Warner Brother brands if this AEW deal goes through. That would be a smart move, because people really like Trick.
They do. This is organic. This is. I don't want to compare it to Kofi Mania, because Kofi was like a decade in the making, but this is more genuine, organic build, which is really hard to do in wrestling.
I think Oba is going to pull an Asuka and leave. I mean,
I wouldn't be.
No, I don't.
I loved it when
Asuka
did it.
I wouldn't be against it, but
I love when Asuka did it, even though I was also like, Asuka could have lost that title to Ember Moon at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3. One of the most slept on women's classic matches in WWE's history. Asuka and Ember Moon, that TakeOver Brooklyn match, bro.
Mm-hmm. And they never treated her the same, Ember Moon, the same ever again after that. People don't realize that.
That is a slept on top 5 women's match in WWE's history. They fucking went balls to the wall on that.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Oba family reminds me of a former. Oh, What's he? Who he look like? Wait, I'm about to pull
I
it
don't
up.
remember Ogden, but offensive linemen. I don't think offensive linemen are as lean as Oba is. Oba look like a linebacker. Oba's built like a linebacker, not an offensive lineman. He probably need to put on like another 40 pounds for O line, which you don't want to do if you're Oba Femi. Like you're fine the way you are.
I'm looking up the guy. Oh my.
Yeah, I was about to say if he's talking offensive linemen are big. They're like at least 6'4" to like 6'8", 280 to like 330. Like those are some big boys.
Wait, no more red chase you. What's going on here? Why are we changing the color?
I mean, sometimes
See, this is why I stopped buying NXT merch. They keep changing the shit.
Sometimes you gotta change, you know.
Okay, actually, listen to
Although
this
it make,
interview with,
although I agree with you. If you're supposed to be like chase you like an actual college, like when you have your school colors, you don't really change it up. Like Duke's not changing out of the fucking the blue.
yeah.
Like my
Oh, I
alma mater, St. John's, is
forgot.
always gonna be red. Like why would you change it unless it's like alternative?
I
You know what I mean?
forgot this girl lost at the last great. Yo. Oh, if she loses this, I'm gonna be pissed now because I forgot she lost last year at Great American Bash against Tiffany. Oh, I'm gonna be mad. Rich Holland, stay in the back. Matter of fact, go home. Go back home to your baby. I don't want you nowhere near it.
It was a Tiffany, and we were all like, "Nah, we want to see Tiffany win." All right, the majority of us wanted to see Tiffany win.
Yeah, I wanted to see Thea win actually.
I wasn't sold on Thea yet, but I rock with Tiffany.
She's a baby. Now she's a grown ass woman.
Oh, so you're saying she's not a freshman no more? She's a senior?
Yeah, man. She's about to graduate from the University of Chase U.
She's like, I'm about to go master's degree, graduate school,
and whooping ass.
Like shit, power to you. Oh, you going against Roxy? Yeah, someone's gonna take an L.
No, because Great American Bash is this week. NXT goes to CW in October.
I believe so. Yes.
If it's not now, it's going to be during Halloween Havoc. That title's going to change during Halloween Havoc.
That's right. I like it. Jamon.
Oh, that's next Tuesday? Oh, week 1. I forgot it was 2 nights. Damn, am I doing a watch party for the next 3 weeks? I guess I am.
Might have to.
Who should we have on the show? I need to, you know what? There's somebody, you know what? I know exactly who I'm going to ask to be on the show. Because this person, I owe a debt to be on the show too. This person's been This person's been ride or die with me through this whole brand. They've been asking. So I know who I'm going to bring one. Week 2, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I feel like we should bring the gang back together if the gang wants to come back together.
Say the word.
I'm asking for a lot. That's a Tuesday night in.
Say the word. All I gotta do is just adjust the workout that day from all right, no night lifting. We go cardio during lunch. All we gotta do. Oh, we getting tricking Cedric. Oh, thank you, Lord. Cedric, remind these hoes what you can do. And these hoes being wrestling Twitter that be forgetting that you can wrestle your ass off.
And that your wife is awesome. Shout out to his wife.
Yeah, shout out to Swole. Yo, Swole could pull up in WWE.
I don't know if she would though, but I'm happy to see her husband back on TV. I'm happy to see Cedric back on TV.
Whatever makes her
happy. I love
happy,
Cedric since 205, so can't nobody say nothing to me wrong about him.
Him and the cruiserweight stuff. Oof.
Oh my god.
You talk about one of my favorite matches in NXT.
We was feasting,
him and fucking
bro.
Mustafa.
We was feasting, man.
Him and Mustafa was a walking 5-star.
We were feasting, bro. Like that 205, that Cruiserweight Classic stuff. I think that was what part of, especially after the whole Punk situation and me not be watching In and Out. That's what got me back into it. And then I realized they were doing the Mae Young class, and I'm like, oh my God, finally women. The reason why I should give them back the $10 that I took away from them when Homeboy left, I gave it back to them in that format. And I wasn't complaining about it. This match,
we were feasting, especially that you said that tournament. Yo, that match Cedric had with fucking Coda that got him signed. Talk about having the match of your life, and then having Triple H be like, "We're gonna take care of you."
Right out, shout out to the Blue Ivy of TWG, King Letty in the building.
You're the Blue Ivy.
Cedric versus Buddy Murphy. Oh my God,
that's another banger.
That's a banger. That's the you know what's funny? Nick talks about it. That was a match that also had me take like a month off, because then they had the nerve. When I think about all the things they should have never let Buddy Murphy let go of, and then the fact that he was committing like weird relationship violations with Rey Mysterio's daughter for the sake of content, but they let him go after he had banging matches after that. And then I saw him at HOG, and it just reminded me of how good of a wrestler he was. And you let him go. You let go of Rhea Ripley, man. And then you send Rhea Ripley over to the main roster. That pissed me off. Without measurable doubt, it pissed me off, bro.
But he's another one that can go.
Goddamn. Trick, like, I'm not playing with y'all. That was aggressive, sir. Okay, Trick. Trick said he really done playing with niggas. Sorry, he really done playing with people.
No, let it go. Let the M-bombs go.
Chop.
What are we on the CW? Do we need to be censored?
I might need to be chat. I don't know. I'm trying to get somewhere.
Then fuck them. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm trying to get somewhere with this podcast. I can't be dropping the N-bomb all the time.
No, just
they cooking in this match.
You could do it twice, just like what PG-13
did you
matches where
you
you drop the F-bomb.
Did he just miss that spot?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, nope, that makes up for it. Never mind.
You said he wasn't playing with people. It's like, I ain't gonna do that shit.
You know what it is about Trick? Trick is still tall. When I see him,
because it's like Cedric's not small. Cedric's like my size.
Yeah,
and that just shows like, nah, Trick's a big boy.
Cedric still moved the same. That's I'm always enjoy a Cedric Alexander. Ooh, damn!
But
I'm always enjoying.
That's a big man.
It's a big man. Are you taking him down faster than he could blink? Okay. We're not going. Next week we're going to talk about how Kendall Gray literally arm drag the Olympic kid just now. We're going to talk about that next week. Cause where was this energy on Level Up? Like you lost on Level Up, but you doing that on the main roster? We're gonna talk. Did you see that?
Nah, you gotta send me the clip.
So I'll send you the clip. Let me see if it comes. Cause there's shout out to this YouTube channel that I've been following. And it's kind of bootleg, and I don't want to talk about it, but it is if I ever miss a match, that's where I watch my matches. Yes, I'm gonna send it to you.
Bad.
And shout out to everybody else doing live shows. Shout out to Wrestling for Life Network. Shout out to Issa. I know Issa, the Demon Diva, always watching NXT live. That's like she watches everything live. So shout out to her.
Shout out to Issa. Shout out to Miss T. Another one that
that does it. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let me see if I can find this. Let's see. But yeah, she just arm dragged the shit out of that boy. I'm surprised. So let's talk a little bit of main roster stuff. What do we think about Seth Rollins coming in and fucking shit up?
This feels like Basketball Wives. Like fucking Seth is like Evelyn. Just like I'm just here for chaos.
You thought that the LA Cats gonna go ahead and look at here comes Evelyn.
It's like, oh guys, that Evelyn Lozano's music. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh my god! Like,
oh no, she Puerto Rican. It'd be like Bad Bunny or some shit. But Seth it's like the feud didn't need any more fucking like heat, and now you're gonna inject Seth, who has beef with both of them. My god,
it's madness and it's genius at the same damn time.
And what's funny is I've been seeing floating around Twitter today, like the Brett versus Undertaker from SummerSlam with Shawn as the guest referee, where Shawn goes for the chair shot on Brett, knocks out Taker, and Brett wins the title that way. Like, I was like, for some reason, this kept popping up on my feed today. It's very appropriate because it's like I can see Seth just being like, I don't like none of you hoes, but I really, really despise you, CM Punk. So,
like, this is the match that's literally gonna just tell us which one he doesn't like at all. That's
well, we know
how
he detests Punk, but I don't know if his hatred for Drew goes as deep as it does for Punk.
That's so why I put him
like,
on.
This is already feeling very like, yeah, if I'm Punk, you gotta have one eye on Drew and the other eye on Seth.
That's why I said in my tweet, I'm like, that's my boy, but he ain't winning. Like, I just copped that Roosevelt shirt. I might as well wear that to the next funeral because I don't know. He ain't like
get the one with Larry.
No, that I plan on it, but then somebody sent me, shout out to Vaughn, he ain't not in the chat, but he sent me the Roosevelt drop with No Olympian doing the art, and I literally just put in my credit card information over the phone, so I'm not buying nothing else. You know, Roosevelt shirts are not cheap.
No.
And I bought the shorts to go with it. Because one thing about me and the boo, we're gonna be a match a couple, damn it. I refuse. Oh, he's very into wrestling too, by the way. Now he can't stand Braun Breaker. He can't stand Braun Breaker.
Good. He's got good.
He was very mad about the NXT, about Trick Williams losing the belt because he said that was stupid. And he also doesn't like Carmelo Hayes, which I told him we just gonna leave that on the middle table. Yeah, me and you gave him the same eyebrows. I'm like, you're gonna have to. He's gonna have to grow.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Right, 2 out of 3.
2 out of 3 ain't bad. You can feel the way about Trick losing the bell, but Melo's like, nah, Melo.
Nah, I told him I was like, no, you have to like we Christian, we cool. Like you cannot not like him. I'm sorry. Like we here.
That's when you gotta look at him like, yo, you want to go on another date?
I'm just gonna have to do like Cora Jade did her new man. I'm just gonna have to sit him down in front of a YouTube channel and educate him on the good stuff. That's all I'm gonna have to do. Sometimes you gotta do that for your significant other. You gotta teach them things. This match is cooking, by the way. Yeah, one thing about NXT that I like when they go to CW, I hope they don't nail down their level of matches.
I don't see why they would need to.
Because I don't know how the hour is going to be at NXT. I don't know how long they're going to be able to be on CW.
I think if you're CW and you're acquiring a WWE show, you got to let them rock. Because you know what you're getting. And if you're getting like, oh, I'm getting this many viewers, don't fucking change what's working. If anything gets toned down, it's gonna probably be like the character work. Like you're not gonna have Trick making out with Lash Legend on TV. Maybe.
And they ain't not bringing back Sexy Red to twerk no more.
I mean that was cool, but I'm not a big Sexy Red person, so I was just like,
You know what? You know another guest star I could see coming to NXT. Ooh, damn. That boy good. I'm sorry. Come on, Cedric. But I think where they're gonna hit on the home front, keep having these high octane matches. Kick off your show. And I can't believe we're really about to have Nathan Frazier, Axiom, and Javon Evans against the Rascals. Like that Yo, this is the shit that people complain. NXT's not like black and gold no more. This is the type of shit they gonna be like, all right, bet. We're gonna give you that quality. It's okay.
No, right now it feels like this is a fusion.
Mm-hmm.
It's OG black and gold with 2.0. I'm okay with. Because they couldn't stay black and gold. I mean, it was basically like the super indies. You couldn't keep it that way forever.
Uh-oh, he's taking out the ponytail. Right,
but I also wasn't a fan of 2.0 and the fucking colors. So this is like a good like balance.
I'm so glad they went back to black and yellow.
Exactly. You know what's working. Stay with it.
The black and gold left with Braun Breaker in his goddamn face. When he turned heel, they went right back to them colors.
Wolf dogs.
I wish they would have gave them more grace, or at least put Baron back on. But I think it was turning two-face, and they're trying to showcase what's the name as like a heel performer, Braun Breaker. You think he's winning? You think he's winning next Saturday?
Of course, because he doesn't have family, so now he's gonna take it out on Sami Zayn. Braun Toretto stands tall.
You see, he ain't been wearing no cross on Raw. He said, forget the family. Okay, listen, 11 out of 10 on that match. That was good.
I mean, we knew what it was gonna be. It's just more of a trick keep up with Seth, which he did. There's maybe two spots that weren't clean, but that's where Trick's still learning. And also, oh my god,
yeah. You know Cedric know how to sell a house, child. So that's another thing.
Cedric could sell water. That man is just.
He just went up against a vet. Cedric is a vet, so. Now give my boy his rematch. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Ooh. Get there you go, Pete Dunne. Instead of your stock ass looking at him in the back seat. I knew he was gonna do something.
Hey, you saw he came out of nowhere like pow.
Damn, but what if Trick Williams do to you? Well, we know we getting that Great American Bash instead of a rematch.
I don't know what Trick did to piss him off, but I'm not gonna. Hey, I'm here for Pete.
Probably said you bitching too much. Just go get your rematch, and if you don't, I'm gonna beat it out of you. Cause like, who's Pete Dunne? I'm sorry, like
the longest reigning was it UK champion?
Exactly. Who else to teach him? You got the shortest versus the longest, and who else to teach him how to really go through grit now that Ilya's not there than Pete? That's how I see it.
Pete's like, I fought legit people. I got my ass whooped by fucking Walter in Brooklyn. You know how many
and
chops
Pete
I
Dunne
took
don't
that
care.
night?
Pete Dunne like, I'm here. I'm tired of the strong boy shit. I'm tired of being funny. I'm tired of the bruiserweight shit. I am here to whoop ass, and that's what he just did.
Yeah, he hit him like it was a fucking Love It hip hop reunion.
Yo, Ethan
like they on the couch and he just like jumped over the couch like pow.
Like he Hennessy.
Jocelyn sent me.
I want to know. I like the way that he's holding that belt, though. I'm not gonna lie. Ethan Page.
He's like, branding, turn.
And my plate is right here. Just shut up. Shut up, Stone. Shut up. Shut up. Y'all shut up. Both of y'all get on my nerves.
They
confusing this man. They confusing this man. So welcome. Yo, Ethan Page just seems like he's like, listen, I'm not getting treated as champion, and it's irritating me now. Yes, for the matching gears. Yes, for the matching gear, y'all. I like Carmen Petrovich.
So has she always had the sword?
Yes, she has.
I'm not just noticing this now.
I was big on the breakout tournament. So when I saw her come out, I kind of offended some people by saying that it's good that somebody who's actually a martial artist gets to do the gimmick better than Nikita. What did I say? I said that I said Carmen's doing this
Wow, you
gimmick
came
better
for
than
Thicky
Nikita.
Nicky?
I did. I offended so many Magna people. It was hilarious. I'm sorry.
I
But
mean, but at the
let's
same
be real.
time,
The girl is a black. The girl is just up there, if not under Lola Vice. Her and Lola Vice had the same rank until Lola Vice went black belt. So I think Mom warranted to literally go. She's doing a gimmick that she's actually supposed to do and not pretending.
there's no shots on Nikita, but if you're doing a gimmick that, well, like I'm trying to do this shit, but I'm tearing my ACL, maybe your body's just not meant to do this shit. Because now that's twice. And you kind of need ACLs to have a functioning leg. It's one of those important ligaments you kind of gonna need. Dom would have done it. Nothing like a woman scoring 11-5. Hey man, Dom a brave man. You turning down a woman that bought you a PS5, all the tendies in the world.
Gave you all the, and you know how
tendies.
you like them chicken tendies.
She throwing the hotel room key. She doing everything. She encouraging you.
First of
She's
all,
helping you to victory. She helped your boys get the tag team titles, and you still
I know people that are irritated with this storyline because she's champ and she should be defending the championship. Bitch, fuck you. Oh, Dom. And like I said in that promo, the way he was yelling at Liv, he wasn't talking to Liv. I don't care what nobody say. He was not talking to Liv. He wasn't talking to Liv. I'm sorry. The way he said it, he wanted to say it to somebody else.
And she is defending that title. She just defended against Zelina recently. So
no, like and that's what I said. But I like where she's going with it, and I think, and I also think that Homeboy in on that.
I think so too, but those complain about, well, Liv's not defending it, the title enough. Look at fucking Logan Paul. Logan Paul has had that belt for like months and has maybe defended it like 3 times since he's gotten that belt. One of them being WrestleMania. Like if you're gonna complain about someone holding a long ass title but not defending it, direct your attention to the colonizer Logan Paul and not Liv Morgan, who's actually been active. I like where this story is going with Judgment Day and Liv. We know how this is going to end. I just can't wait for Rhea's fucking face when Dom turns on her. Oh, listen, it may not be, God.
But you know what I think? One, I don't think it's going to be at SummerSlam.
You don't think so?
No, I think it's going to be at Bash of Berlin. Y'all discounting Bash at Berlin the way people shouldn't be discounting Bash at Berlin, because all the shocking events have not happened on main stage PLEs. All the shocking events have happened in overseas PLEs.
True.
When you look at it.
On the flip side, this is your second biggest show of the year. SummerSlam is huge.
Yeah, but
and you're gonna have the eyes to do it.
But they're gonna save that shock because Rome is coming back.
I also think Liv's not like Rhea's not getting this title first shot back.
No, that's what I'm saying. But it won't be because of a Dom turn. I wouldn't be surprised if Liv tells Dom, "Don't bring your ass to the ringside," and that's how shit gets fucked up. And then she starts, and then it still starts getting warmed up.
What if it's not Dom? It's fucking Finn that does it.
That's what I think.
And no one sees it coming.
No one sees it coming.
All right, if it's Finn, then you get to come on here right after SummerSlam and boast and brag and be like, you heard it here first. I'm the only one that actually came out and said this. It's really Finn.
Because it's like a tickle in my stomach. It has to be like, because he's getting tired. Like, it's very clear that Damian doesn't want to really be a part of Judgment Day. He's just here to be a part of Judgment Day because his balls got snapped when everybody was saying that Rhea was the boss and he wasn't, even though he's the world champion. And also, I think that, I have to pay attention to this.
God damn, Jakara. Oh, rip, she said, yeah. Where's Mona Scott Young when you
need look at this girl.
Oh, not Mona Scott Young. Where's the fucking girl, Nina Parker, that does the fucking reunion
Adonis,
shows?
what are you doing? That's the girl from One of them just got signed, and then the other, and that's the other one from Next Gen. Adonis think he slick. I'm behind, so sorry.
You good?
Oh damn. Okay, Jakara. Okay, now we're back on track.
Yeah, now you see what I said. She said,
yeah. I like how they had the level up graphics in the back. Good job, y'all. But yeah, I'm telling you, like the way Dom was talking to that girl, he wasn't talking to Liv. I'm sorry. And then it's all gonna come to flow. Another thing that I think could happen is Liv's gonna be like, Dom, get the fuck out of my way. I got my payback on Rio. What are you still doing around me? And that's gonna confuse him even more. A lot of things can happen. Let me see what people have to say. Yeah, Rhea looked at him. That means nothing. He looked irritated when she did that. He didn't even look satisfied. Y'all have to understand the tone that happened when Rhea wasn't there versus her being back. When Rhea was not there and Liv was there, he looked elated. He was winning matches. He got to finally beat his daddy. You know, like he was getting fed chicken tendies. He was getting his shirt pressed. He was getting stretched. He was getting everything he should have gotten as a man. And now that Rhea's back, he's back to feeling like a little boy. I think it's somewhere in him that's like, maybe I don't need mommy. Like it's
an abusive relationship, man.
And she's just unhappy with him. Like when he folded like a little child, he was like, I went and I fixed the issue with Pierce. And I told him that I have to fight Jey Uso because you belong to me. Like who the fuck? Like you wasn't sounding like that a week ago, bro. What are we doing?
It's PTSD. He's afraid to leave Rhea because of all the ass whoopings Rhea put him through. Oh and God. Then she licked him and then that made him all confused like, this is new. And then she licked him and then like baby bit him. It's like, yeah, maybe he likes that shit. It's like, dominate me, mommy.
And then between him, she
they call me the Pegasus.
Like, and then think about it. Think about it.
If you caught that or not.
I did catch it. You have to think about the fact that the crew, if your friends like her, you can keep her. Because the friends, after the PlayStation 5 situation, they was like, listen, you invited to the cookout.
Eating good.
They were eating good. Come on, Lash.
Unlimited attendees, so that means we can get in on this. I was like, all right, Dom's doing shit with Leah. All right, I'm on the sticks. PS5 time.
That was like you just kicked that girl in the gut. All right, Lash. Did Jakara just skip and then booty bump into somebody? Oh yeah, I'm enjoying this with a tag team. They need to bring back the NXT Women's Tag Team belts.
50-50 because you just introduced a secondary title. And I don't want it to be where I don't want you to get to the point where like AEW titles. And like every NXT PLE is going to be title defense. This is what happens when you invite me to things, Nick.
This is true.
At some point, the brain's just going to go and here comes, boom, there's a joke. And you're going to be like, what the fuck?
Oh, damn. Don't you know another thing that's supposed to happen?
So Ruka's not wrestling in some fucking vans.
She is. That's been her style.
God, see, that woman different.
Okay, Carmen. Oh, okay, Carmen.
Oh,
I like that. Okay, girl.
Okay, Lash.
I know, right?
You know what, Trick? I get it.
You understand?
I understand.
I look at Sol Ruko and I'm like, all right, Tyler, we get it. You missed your match, boy. We got you. We see it.
Oh my God. If we could get a healthy Charlotte and Sol Ruka, that way they could fucking have a Spider-Man meme.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
What the
Charlotte's
fuck?
been in Florida already, so.
Oh
no.
I would say can I get the PC footage, but I know Charlotte's not there yet because that was multiple ligaments. Get well soon, Charlotte.
Let's see. Dom needs to take advanced compensation and free himself. Absolutely right.
Oh my
Let's
god.
see.
Not
Wait,
Fantasia.
how did China? Oh yeah. So Eddie low-key turned. So we found out that Eddie was a lying, cheating,
He
stealing type person,
lied.
and she walked out on him. And then it turns out that Eddie just started getting really jealous of China's newfound fame because it was like when she just had covered Playboy and all that, and he was just like, "You've been forgetting about me." All that stuff, and he just turned on Mamacita. There's no more Mamacita and Latino here no more.
I mean, but that Playboy all
Oh
timer.
wait, I told you. What did I tell you? Oh, so no matter who we get at SummerSlam, they next week might be defending them. Oh no, is it? So wait. So let me get this right. SummerSlam's not till next Saturday, right?
Yeah. It's coming to quick.
So whoever was before, so it will be Isla Dawn and Alba Fire defending them against Lash Legend and Jakara.
Ooh.
Oh, why is this girl being such a brat? Oh my gosh, she doesn't want this shit.
Hey, she is a champion and she deserves.
You don't talk to Shawn Michaels like that. He just had a birthday.
I mean, you said you know.
Where's Ava? Did Ava take the day off, sis? Why are you not here to be doing these things?
Hey, that's Shaquan the chef. You better go pull up and be like, yo, I need this, this, and this.
Great American Bash. If they don't have a cookout outside, it is not the Great American Bash. Don't care what anyone says.
Nah, don't have a cookout outside because.
Why? Cookouts are fun.
Because then you gotta be like, who's bringing what?
I need somebody
like with our barbecues and your guys' barbecues, we know who's bringing what. We know the food's gonna be slamming, the drinks, the music, the vibes. When it's like a mixture like that, it's like oh no, this is about to be a grab bag. This could go 3 different ways, and 2 of them are not good.
I can see Lexus King being the one to bring the potato salad with the raisins in it.
Shit, he'd probably be like mayonnaise. This is what me and my pappy had.
We already know Trick Williams. He bring in burgers. He bring in the meats. And Lash Legend said she know how to cook, so she bring in the sides. When she was on her Black Wrestling interview, and she was like, "I cook." She's gonna be the one to throw the potato salad into the garbage by mistake.
She'll be like, "Oops, it wasn't sanitary."
But I forgot what I was gonna say. I was gonna say that
you're talking about cookout.
We were talking about cookout, and I was gonna say something else. It's something along the lines with the black. So, in your opinion, right? Especially that we both lived through the era of old NXT, where it was like every week it was some anticipated by. Do you think that even with the build they've had now, they've lived up to what it used to be, or do you think it's better than what it used to be?
Oh, they've lived up. I've said this. I've been pretty vocal on it. Ever since they decided to go back outside for premium live events, they've been fucking hitting. And I think this is 18 months now since it was February and Vengeance Day where they went outside. Where they went back outside for the first time in a long time. And since then, they've been cooking. And I think that helps the talent because it's like at some point you gotta get out of. I'm guessing this is the PC where they do this at. You gotta get out of the PC and be like, all right, let's go inside a real live crowd in a real ass stadium. Let's see what you got. And it worked in the OG Black and Gold because super indie. So we were always getting banging ass matches. I'm glad we've kind of gone away from that because it's unfair to compare it to that. But
right,
you could tell the talent, it helps them out because it's like if you want to get on the main roster, you gotta learn how to wrestle in front of these live crowds, these big crowds, these bigger stadiums that could fit like 20,000 people, like a WrestleMania weekend. Can you handle that? And you see who can really rise to the occasion and who's kind of like, all right, you still need to go back in the oven and cook some more. Like, a Roxy, a Mello, a Trick is going to be fine when they go on the main roster. And even Braun, you're seeing it now in Dragunov. Versus the others are like, cool, this is how you get your reps, not just on TV, but you need those premium live event reps. And the quality of the premium live events have been really good. really good. I think it's helped NXT go to this next level to where this has been the must-watch show in WWE the last 18 months.
And that's why I said it's literally been like, I want to almost say it's competed with other brands, but it's been really good competing with other brands. Like for you to be over another company's premium show on Wednesdays, as far as ratings go, it's a flex. So in my opinion, that's a big flex.
Yeah, and it's been a while since we said, yo, here's an NXT pay-per-view that's like, that ain't here, that sucked. It's been a long time since we've said that. Ah, shit. It's the man. I believe in Justin Ritch. Ding, ding. I was gonna say, wait, he pulled up to the fucking wrestling club? When did he do this? Okay, I'm about to say, it's summer break, so it can't have been recent, but...
No. I believe he will. He just looks like the president.
You know what he looks like? He looks like Jake Gyllenhaal's stunt double.
He looks like he reminds me of David Hasselhoff in the aura of him being on Baywatch. For him to have almost 45,000
Oh, with the darker hair? Oh, yes, he does.
Yeah, the wrestling club reacted to him. They loved the song.
It's like, God damn, it's wrestling Donnie Darko.
And that's why I said WWE told you who they want when they let that man pin their world freaking champion at Slammiversary Saturday. That says a lot. They said he was up in that interview. Some, oh, I would love to fight Oba Femi. They said, nah. Yo, these skits are fucking hilarious. Cause he be in a bar, appearing, and then on top of that, I realized that those posters were in Montreal, and I said, these people love this man. Cause they were just in Montreal.
I'm just saying that face where he turns around, like the white background and him smiling, that's like the male version of like that meme that goes around with the girl with the disheveled hair when she's like, you see this meme, it's like, oh, I just got some. Like his face in the white background is like, that's like our new like, oh, I just got some Cuddy.
Once Shawn Michael believes in you, it's a wrap. You and that electric guitar is going everywhere.
I mean, Joe kind of has the total package, and you see this shit's getting over like gangbusters, which is always a great sign.
And then what's crazy is he's number 4 above fucking Taylor Swift.
He's doing this without like a full fucking backing of like the Swifties. Imagine if he had that fandom. My God.
I believe in Joe Hendry. Yo, you know what threw me with this song? That fucking, I was like, what in the creed is this? Like, what?
Salute to you, Joe Henry.
Wait, Justin, are we getting the Joe Henry experience next week?
I don't know, but you know, I'm gonna be
Gallus.
Ready. It'll be orgasmic.
Wait, and he doing a live show at fucking Great American Bash. That's better than a cookout. I don't even want the cookout.
Fuck a cookout. We're getting a concert. We won. See, look at that. Look how we talk out ideas and we end up with a better one. See, thank you, Sean. Sean's like, nah, we listening.
I don't even want no raisin the potato salad. I want the concert, and I want him to think about Galax. Look at this. Just ruining Mark Coffey's whole life.
I'm with it.
Oh, they plastered it over his car. Nice car, by the way. I don't know. Audi. All right, Coffee, I see you.
It's like, but, damn, them WE checks are like that.
That's what I'm saying. Was Mr. said he could buy, he was able to put a down payment on the house, so some of them have houses. I didn't even realize that. Like after some of them have houses. Not even apartments. What is Ava doing? Who Ava got in that office?
Mm.
Oh wow. That's gonna cook next week. Alba Fire back in NXT.
Our champ is in a mood.
He's still feasting over how he lost Ormans last week. Yeah, he still got beef.
He need to have beef with his tailor. What's up with this outfit? This looks uncoordinated, champ. You the champ. What is this, man?
Trick Williams would never. His gold shoes would have matched his gold robe silk on his robe.
My God.
His rugged jacket would have matched his shirtless ensemble. Would never. He would have worn a right pair of Nikes with no shirt. He just looks like an uptight. He looks uptight, which is what's going for him. I just like the fact that he's heel. The NXT doesn't have a heel. That's why they're doing this. He's like a male. He's turning into a male Chelsea Green.
That's true. There is no like true big heel right now.
No. The way he holding his belt, even he giving me a male Chelsea Green.
I can see it.
Can see it, right?
Yeah. Let me speak to the manager.
Look, the way that he just pulled the referee outside. You're gonna fix this. Or it said on site. On site. Look, 1, 2, 3. It counts.
Ding, ding, ding.
I like it.
You gotta be
Ref's
mindful
like,
of your
listen.
surroundings.
The ref's like, force a habit.
You pulled me out here. This is what I'm here for.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm with it.
I like the signs that's like not my champ. It's petty and I rock with it.
I like how they're making the Heritage Cup friendly. Ooh. That's right, Luca. No, his facts. Finally, get Tavion Heights out of the level. I'm so glad they took him out of level up because he just see they had him stuck in level up. All right, here's your main event. And Andre said that count was fast. Not gonna lie, it was fast.
It was fast, but I mean, you asked for it.
He just looks so happy to be back with his friends. Oh man.
How many of us have been? Wait, can't sing that. YouTube.
Yeah. Listen, it looked he got his smile back. He was in the Shawn Michael I lost my smile era, and his friend showed up to pick him up. It's like whenever Triple H needed to pick me up, and then Shawn and the rest of DX would just show up and act stupid. That's how this compares me to. It's like bringing DX back together for the 1400th time. He needed this.
Sometimes all you need is your friendship, or as Braun would say, family.
There you go.
See how mad Braun is without his fucking family.
Yo,
God damn, talk about a rampage.
listen though, but I told you he ain't boring no more. He ain't like his day no more.
Nah, he definitely ain't boring, that's for sure.
He's definitely not boring. And that's what we needed. I needed Braun to not be boring.
Yeah, Trapper, that's cute.
It's a whole lot of flying. Let's see what we gotta. No, because because isn't her father? Oh yeah. Why we ain't getting that?
That is her pappy.
Yeah, it's her father. Santino, that's
I
Santino
know.
Morel's daughter. Yeah.
I don't know. Do I look like I do fucking homework on like every single rest? No.
I don't.
I go outside and touch grass.
There's so much shit on social media. I'm like, I'm here to talk about what they do on the TV channel. I ain't got time to be.
Yeah, sometimes I gotta just pop in and out on social media.
Yeah.
Y'all be acting the ass just for the shits and giggles.
Over what people look like, who they dating. I'm like, I don't care.
I don't care. I just want to watch wrestling and have fun. Why are you guys making it so difficult to just watch wrestling and have fun?
I don't care that NXT is Love Island. It was listen. WWE's been Long Island way before Love Island was Love Island. Before they found out where to put it in Fiji. I'm sorry, there's nothing new. Water's wet. Like I'm not here to report that. Stop asking me in my inbox.
Speaking of, I gotta add Love Island to a watch list.
It's so good. I realize it's better than the UK version because UK people just don't give a rat's ass about hurting people's feelings. Like I've come to realize that on the long trip.
Yeah, and I just finished a long series watching Dexter, so I'm up for like a new one.
Just so everybody knows, like I said, we are going to be doing a 5 in 5, which is rating every 5 good moment, every good match, every good PLE. We're not dating NXT couples. I'm not doing that. But we are going to be talking about everything NXT. So please leave your comments, thoughts below, all that. Going forward, we are going to be rating that. Let's see. Andre, thank you for pulling in. Yeah, I think it would be great too because people mention it on Twitter and she'd be like, oh yeah, I love my auntie Santina. And it was, like I said, it was good for her to go back to Canada. He's the only person that doesn't seem, but you know what I like though? He's letting his daughter shine. Like without coming into the fold. Because you get like, the one thing I couldn't get with Ric Flair and the whole Charlotte Flair thing of it all, especially with that whole horrible Lacey Evans shit. I'm like, why are you doing this to your daughter? Like your daughter at that point was like a 7-time world champion. And here you are like coercing a woman her age and saying that it's just messy. So I like that he's not that legacy dad that's getting involved in his son's business. Like I like how like you don't see the fucking Steiner brothers telling Braun what to do. I like stuff like that. So I'm here for that. I'm here for the opposite of it.
I think Charlotte's just a unique situation where it was just like you want to see Rick and you want to see Rick with her, but then at the same time, because of her booking of like I'm always in the title picture, Charlotte wins LOL. Then it's like everyone turned on Charlotte because it's like fucking Super Cena booking,
right?
To where like the only time you really could get Charlotte to pop for Charlotte in a good way was when Rick was with her.
Yeah,
and that's a lot of just. That's on He Shall Not Be Named because he was like, fuck it. I have my Trish Stratus 2.0. I'm booking her to the moon. But, I don't give a damn what y'all think.
Yeah, but part of it was, I guess Rick was doing that as moral support because remember, he just lost his son. And his son was the one that was supposed to be wrestling. And instead it turned out to be Charlotte. So I also think he did that for moral support. So that, when I thought you were talking about unique situations, I thought you were talking about that.
That too. That's what I'm saying. Charlotte, that situation is just completely unique with Charlotte.
It would be funny if Thea Hale wins this match.
I don't want to see Roxy lose that title yet, though. Not yet. Give me the rest of the summer, and then when we get to September, October.
Savion Heights getting his first PO, his first special match. Good for him. I'm gonna talk about Savion Heights. He's been on my next stuff for a while. Oh, here you go. Do your type of match, Justin.
Tell you that shit pops me every time. It's just it's like no man should be this genuine.
Even the way he claps, like he doesn't want to explode his biceps. Oh, if y'all don't watch Joe Henry and TNA, y'all in for a treat. I suggest you Google his match with AJ Francis when he gave us a modified version of Take Me Higher with Can You Please Get Fired. I suggest you watch it all. The song he just did with Elias, like I said, he was like,
there's a badass entrance. I like all three of them. All three.
oh.
Tell you, if you hate flippy shit, man, I don't know what to tell you. This is gonna be fun. You talk about quick risers,
Javon just looks like an excited kid. Oh my god. I love this for Javon.
It's like wait till Javon puts like another 10 pounds of muscle on.
Every time he crashes into something, I have a conniption.
Tell you, give him 10, 15 pounds of muscle, that kid gonna be all right.
He's young. He got time to get a little bit of weight on him, but my god.
If Kofi
he's done so much though.
If Kofi could do it, Javon could do it.
He hasn't taken a break to heal once, and I commend him for that. But he's been used to it.
To heal from what?
He had his ribs taped up the week before, didn't he?
Javon, sit out. Ribs, you gotta let that shit heal, dude. You don't want long-term like issues.
I think that's why they put him in a tag.
I respect the grind and the hustle, but some injuries is like, nah, you gotta sit
because he did a spot last week where what's the name literally crushed his body onto the table, and I was just like, oh my god, bro.
Yeah, that's where he needs to put on some muscle a little bit. But not too much where you start fucking with your athleticism.
But for him to get as far as he's gotten now in his career, he's young, and I like that he's gotten as far.
It'll happen over time as long as he don't rush to put on muscle.
Right. Yeah, so at least they like. I forget Arn Anderson's son wrestled too. I forget that. Before we go off the air, shout out to everybody who tuned in. Those who tuned in live on Instagram. I don't know, 5 people watching from somewhere. I don't know where, but thank you for tuning in. Post show, there's a whole bunch of post shows going on. Shout out to Body Slam with Shay and Katrina. They do a post show. Shout out to my boy Josh, Miss Gershom, and High Life. They do a post show. NXT. Shout out to everybody doing post shows. It's post show season. Listen, we got. We're gonna keep watching us. Tomorrow we are back live on TWG with TWG Fan Club. Gonna be dropping the topic pretty soon. Schooling sessions, I think, is back in sessions this Friday. I know Friday didn't have it this week. It's back in session. Just got a lot going on. And you got Great American, and you got them preparing for SummerSlam, so be sure. I know the girls gonna have some lit up content for that. It's gonna be a party. It's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be nuts. Shout out to Mr. Brian H. Waters. Tomorrow, Wrestling Realm Live. Thursday, Black Wrestling. Jobber Tears morning show. I'm so excited about Jobber Slam, Justin. This card. The involvement will be dropping in the news soon.
I'm excited. This will be my first time going. I've been hearing about this for like the last 2 years, and I haven't been able to go. And this is the first time I've been like, I'm finding a way to fucking go. Even if it's like I'm crashing on someone's couch, we're making this happen.
Listen, if you want, we can rent out this house. I've been trying to tell y'all this. You got a house, you got a place to stay. My mattress ain't IKEA. You know, mom cooks breakfast in the morning.
Hey, say less. I'll come through and be like, I clean after. IKEA mattress works because we ain't gonna be doing a lot of sleeping.
Even if you already know, we're gonna talk, Justin. We're gonna talk. We're gonna work
Offline,
this thing out.
offline. We're gonna figure this out. But
We're gonna work this thing out.
definitely coming up for Jabber Slam. Like
But yeah,
I put it
like,
on my vision board. Mania, Jabber Slam. Everything else, icing on the cake.
but you know it's crazy. Every time there's Jobber Slam, it's hot. Last year it was hot. If you ask, like, we were supposed to have it, they always try to have it outside, but last year it was so bad they had to have it inside. It was so hot outside, we had to put it inside. So let's see how hot it's gonna be.
Yeah,
I mean,
because that heat hits different in New York when it's fucking pavement and concrete and fucking skyscrapers. That should be hitting different. Even though DC,
but it's,
you know, southern humidity, but
yeah.
when you
This year I like because it's going back to the original home of Jobber Slam in Brooklyn. So it's gonna be a lot more space and stuff in that area.
Oh,
God damn. God, Trey Miguel. Oh, jeez.
oh. I'm
Ooh.
also excited to see people I haven't met before. Cause I know a lot of the content creators in this wrestling hemisphere. A lot of the people live in New York that it's like I haven't met y'all yet. I'm definitely crossing off the list. I'm excited. That card looks a hella fun.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't ask me to do no gray
Beautiful.
sweatpants battle royal anytime soon.
Oh no, it's called the Jobber Says Battle Royal. We tried to call it the thick the thick invitational, but it's not appropriate. I couldn't get it passed. It is what it is.
What, the Yeek Master General said no?
Yeah, no. It was actually HR that said no. It's okay, because I love her. Whatever she says goes.
That's why HR is there.
Shout,
Be like,
shout out to my girl Janelle.
Stay on the up and up. You know, we try to make moves and make money, and there's some shit we're just like, can't do it.
Whatever my girl says goes. She said no thick invitational, can't do it. So this card's looking lit already. You got Charles.
I was gonna call it Meat Mania, but I think that's
no. Like, she said that's even worse.
So we can't be sitting there meat.
So just so you know, breaking news just came out earlier that Steve Pena, who I love, Steve Pena, I was there when he won the championship. He's going up against the crazy psycho man from HOG, Mr. Charles Manson, for the Battle Club Pro 5 Points Championship. Looking forward to that banger. You also have, let's see, just so I can go off my card, stuff that's already announced, because you guys should be paying attention to Jobber Slam to know what's going on. You got Alex Kane, the former MLW champions, going against their Battle Club Pro Franchise Championship, Yaya, who is their current champion. You also have your special attraction match, which is, we saw Malcolm get slapped by his former friend AJ Francis. So he says, I'm gonna wrestle you at Jobber Slam, and I'm taking your social media championship with me. So that's a special attraction match. This I'm looking so forward to, because you got the NWA Tag Team Women's Championships in the King Bees going up against the Survival of the Thickest, who are Battle Club Pro Tag Team for the NWA Women's Tag Team Championship. You also have my favorite girl in the whole wide world, Savannah Evans, going up against Cosmic for the Icons Championship. So many more matches and more. Listen, tickets are still available. If you're in the New York area, you already know you're supposed to skirt, pull up. No questions asked, no doubt about it. It's going down on the 24th of August.
Let's go. I'm so excited.
Let's go. Shout out to Jobber Tears. Always supported me, always supported the brand. Been a long time family member of TWG. So yeah, just pull up. And you never know. You never know how the crew gonna be involved. So be on the lookout for that too. Just saying. I know I'm excited.
Oh, I'm definitely there.
You know, I think
this year.
I think Javon Evans should be the next one to go to TNA. And just do something surprise. How did you feel about Tatum Paxton and Izzy Dame going to TNA for that open challenge?
So I didn't watch the match. I do like the idea of it. I also like that they are like, hey, if you're gonna pull up in NXT, then you gotta pull up in TNA. I do like the working relationship with that because that was something that would never have ever happen under the other regime. That now in this new regime, it's like, why the fuck not? AJ, EO, you want to pull up in Japan for a match or two? Go ahead. You want to go pull up in TNA for a match real quick? Cool. I like the working relationship. And that's just a reminder of like, I need to watch TNA more. Not gonna lie, I like these Rascals gear too. The highlighter black and green.
I know. He dyed his hair green again. Go ahead. I'm glad Zach gets to be back. And everything that happened for him and all that stuff, this is kind of like his way of like getting his redemption back, in a sense. And he gets to do it with his friends.
What did happen with him?
Like a whole bunch of internet stuff. A lot of accusations about him flew back and forth. So, and it was weird because it was right around the time they do releases, and he was like the first one to be released. Oof. Because of it. So, and come to find out later on, the allegations were kind of in a misplaced. A lot of stuff was true, and all of stuff was exaggerated. So he never really got to redeem himself. He went to TNA. He was like, I need to wrestle, so he went to TNA to be with Trey. But now he's kind of getting his lick back with this. We'll talk about it after. So I explain the whole thing because I don't know how much I could say on YouTube.
Bet.
Yeah.
Oh, that could be an offline conversation. That's okay.
Definitely. But I'm glad he gets to be back in NXT in some capacity because him and Wesley were my favorites on NXT, especially in that getting caught up in the whole 2.0 debacle. And then they were like the end of Black and Gold. They were freshly new. Like him, Carmelo Hayes, Braun hadn't debuted, but they already had debuted like certain people like Cora Jade and Gigi Dolan and JCJ. And
God damn, V-trigger or flying knee or flying body. That just like that hurt.
Jeez. This is the main event stuff right here.
Okay, Wes, I see you. Reminding people, yes, I can wrestle, and yes, my back is healthy. Oh.
Jeez, why I kick him so hard under the jaws? I don't get.
Yo, that was dope. Nah, it's a bomb ass main event. These boys are wrestling. God damn. Nah, these boys are showing out. Fuck all that. Javon's just like, bro.
jeez. Look at this. This is great. Oh, oh my God. Like, come on. Sean, you can let him go for one night. Just let him go to TNA one night, bro. Like,
Spanish
this is too
fly.
good.
Sorry, that's my favorite wrestling move.
Ooh. Oh my God. Ugh.
This is the main event.
Ugh. Jeez.
FED. What are we getting? Fed.
Oh, break it all up. They said, listen, we got till what time? It's 10:04. We can stretch it over 5 more minutes. We can stretch it over 5 minutes, guys. Where's that before? Oh, from the morning show. I don't know if you ever watched the morning show.
Heard a lot about it.
Oh, I haven't. We got 5 fucking minutes. We can stretch over 5 fucking minutes. NXTNA, baby. Oh. Yo, I know Vic, like every time I go home with this, my voice is tired. But I get paid to do it.
Oh.
Come on, Tia.
Oh. Oh.
But now these, like I said, now these fans are gonna go home and be fans of Trey Miguel and Zach again. Ooh! God damn!
That boy's good.
Oh my God! No wonder he's so happy. Ooh! So much! What the hell? And they just pinned the tag team champions on top of that. Wow. Oh my God.
You know what that means.
Now we know what's gonna happen at Great American Bash, child. Wow. Trey Miguel, you better not broke something else, child. I ain't got time for you to be injured right now. Man. That was amazing. You better not have broke no finger, boy. Ain't got time. They just closed the show like they did this. They like a morning show. Like, this is great. That was a PLE quality match.
Yep. We got spoiled. See, they saw us do it and watched on and like, we're gonna spoil y'all.
Oh, there you go, Ava.
Who almost had a busy night.
You better watch it. Oh, okay.
He's like, since you want to talk, okay.
That's all. Listen, that's probably why she was hiding in the office. Okay, Ava. Ava, good job, shoe chef. Yes, chef. How are we grading this episode of NXT?
This is a 9. This was a lot of fun.
It was. I give it a 9. Justin.
Yes.
So it's a pleasure.
Always.
Always. Where can everyone find you?
Well, let's see if I can remember all this correctly. No, I'm just joking. You can find me all social media platforms at It's Justin Ritch. You can find me Wednesday nights live on Those Wrestling Girls Twitch channel for TWG Fan Club. Myself, this beautiful, amazing person, and our cohorts Brian H. Waters, and Miss Queen PR. You can catch me Tuesday nights Twitter Spaces on Black Wrestling's handle for Turnbuckle Talk, aka The Buckle. Myself, Mimi, and Corey will talk all things wrestling. You can catch me from time to time on True Heel Heat Sports and True Heel Heat Wrestling. Both those channels are located on YouTube. We talk sports, wrestling, all that fun stuff, including House of the Dragon from time to time. We here, we outside, we active. Salute to Friend for having me. NXT, y'all just doing amazing work. Continue on.
Yes. And as per usual, it's your honorary wrestling girl, Sienna B. Catch me here every Tuesday next week. Yes, you've heard it here first. It is a great American Bash watch party live here on Watch What Happens NXT. Might be bringing some guests, might be bringing some cookout food. I'm definitely not putting raisins in my potato salad. But when you're not catching me trying to cook up traditional American barbecue food, you will see me clapping up for a Joe Henry concert. That sounds great. Honestly, you catch me on Flag Club tomorrow with the 3 best friends that anybody can have, including the one over here to my right. We will see you guys next week. We'll see you guys this week. Once again, thank you for stopping by on this unannounced, unpromoted, unplanned episode of Watch What Happens NXT. Keep interacting. Look out for the 5 and 5. First series is going to be the top 5 in 5 PLE matches in the last 7 months. So when Justin says we here, we outside, we active, we're watching all our favorite NXT matches. We're talking about our favorite backstage business segments. No, we're not talking about NXT Love Island. We will be talking about the state of NXT once again after Great American Bash. But until then, I will see you guys next week for a live party. Good night.
Peace.
Justin, you can officially add reasons to believe in Joe Henry to the list. That needs to be an episode.
I mean, we do more than believe in Joe Hendry. We. Have you heard of your Lord and Savior, Joe Hendry?